This thing working? This thing working? Yep, it's working. Alrighty. Let's try to do this without pushing our voice all over the yelling all day today. Bad habit of doing that. Let's stand here for a couple of minutes. Have a couple of bites of toast. A couple of sips of coffee, and then we'll get this underway. Because despite the fact that it's a DH4 between the DE2 and the DE6, I'm testing the DE6 today because these are the engines I know the best. To be quite honest with you, g'day Nicholas, how are you doing? And to be quite honest with you, I don't even know if I can see me using a DH4 or something. I might just go from the DE2 right to the DE6 like I did before. Hard to say. But yeah, we're just warming this stream up today. We got a long one on board, as you see by the HUD. There, what do we got? What do we got? We got 19 cars on. Yeah, 19 cars on for a total of 1,001 tons, which translates, according to the good old Spreadio sheet, down to 186 tons as consist weight, subtracting for the train, the actual pardon me, train weight and stuff like that. So give me a second there, folks. Trying to get the proper windows up here. Okay, there we go. All right, there, got that. All right, so we've got that. And considering the length of it and stuff, and, in just interest of getting things done sooner, I'm not going to do a standing and rolling. And matter of fact, I'll probably roll this out of here. And I'm going to do that actually right now. Is there anything here? Yes, okay. Why don't we go? Okay. Actually, the main line's already open. But we're going to do a little bit of clearing here so we got some room to see stuff. I was thinking about something else too. I might do some testing out this end of the yard too, instead of using standing and rolling, because grades are different and stuff. Why am I clearing these cars? Just because I feel like it. I want a nice open area, so when I'm looking and talking, I've got room to jump down and I don't have trains in my frickin' way. Come on. Close enough. Yeah, this is creative, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I'll probably end up coming in here because if I have to extend the train, I'm going to have to extend the train length. I need the room. So I thought building it over there was a good idea, but I'm discovered very quickly that I need more space than it gives me over there. So the main line is, which there really is no main line here per se. So I guess that would be considered the main line right there. So now we'll switch over. Nope, he was right in the first place. Okay, he goes, no, brains, come on. That's right. Okay, now this one stays there. Yeah, now we got our straight through. And good day to anybody that's joining in. We're continuing our testing today. Today is DE6 day with live in-game numbers. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work on moving this puppy, without rebuilding it, that is, onto the other line over there, and we'll start. Because what we're going to do is we're going to start from that main line, and all the tests are going to go from there. And all these numbers will be live rolling numbers, as rolling test numbers. So, but we'll get that. Actually, we'll start that right now. I'm going to have to get down in here and turn the switches on, damn it. I wish they didn't change that. Mind you, it is nice that once you do it once, you don't have to do it again anymore. So Did I miss something? Try that again. Hey. Weird. Okay. Huh. Bear with me for a second. I want to figure something out here. You're a pain in the ass. Do I gotta be closer to this? Ah, I gotta be closer to the switch over here to make that work. I'm deliberately trying to be a little quiet today for the simple reason is I don't want to blow my throat out and get it sore. Bad, shoddy paint job. Shoddy skin work, guy. Shoddy skin work. I'm pretty sure we're all coupled there. Actually, I better get back on this puppy first and go like this. And pair this up with this. We'll make sure we're coupled. So what are we coupled to here? That's count is right. Okay, so good. We're good there. No, we got all of our brake pressures up now. Just dump them off. Oh yeah, got to take the train brake off, right? To work. Okay, she wanted to roll out. Alright. Now, train dynamics has already changed because we got 19 cars behind it. We got couplers for slack to worry about and everything else as we play, but I won't get into a lot of that detail today. Today's load is a mix of rails and steel slab like we did yesterday. Not that it really matters, weight is weight. As far as I'm concerned, and if I'm wrong, somebody can correct me on that. Now what the hell, we're gonna make our first run right now. G'day, Strables. As usual, I don't want to be doing much over about 40 to go around this first bend and hit the base of that hill, so that's why I'm not putting all the beans on this right now. I'm close enough that if I need to bleed any speed off, I'll allow the friction of the curve to do it, and hopefully I'll stay on the track. Like I said before, now that we're there, we got to remember we got a long train behind us, so coming on the power is a little different. But we do have to come on the power to hold her at 40 at least. And just a quick shout out hello to people who might be joining. As you probably see in Steve's newsroom. As far as I know, it's my understanding he's with family today visiting, so I don't think you'll see much of him as far as streaming's concerned. He said he might not stream until like Monday. I don't know. Forget what he actually said. I think it was something along the lines of he might not stream. I think he's going to see the family. The family's coming to see him, so he probably won't stream until like Monday or something maybe. And we're watching our speed 31. I'm not looking to go out of here balls to the wall. You know what I mean? I want to save my power, save my fuel. Save my temperature. Now we're hitting into there. This should be a no problem. We are going to test in both sides of the track today. Thanks, Emash, and welcome. Glad to have you here. Now, yes, I could have come out of here a little quicker, and yes, this, that, and the other thing, but we're just looking to see. Okay, so this is a guarantee. No problem. No problem. Okay, all right, thanks, Emash. Appreciate that. My brain wants to screw everything up today. There, now we got it. Pardon me. If you hear me belch a little, I apologize. I just sort of kind of finished my breakfast here. Third cup of coffee for train fuel and a bit of toast. Oh, and fun fact, I went over and checked there earlier. And I'm going to try it right now, actually, too, while you guys are here. Remember where we smacked into the wall yesterday here and fell through the floor? I checked it today. It's right here. And if it makes me out a liar, because earlier today I checked it and there was no problem. See, hopefully... See, I can walk here today. I couldn't yesterday. I'd fall through. So doing the crash, I think, screwed the map. Or the map was screwed in the first, I don't know. But something we did, or something that happened yesterday, caused the map to have a hole in it there, but not today. So. Oh, fuck off. What is with that? That's a new one. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. Okay, oh, all right. Down here. No, down here. I don't know if I got enough room. Let's see, where's that remote? That's what is the range on that. No. Oh shit, hey, it's not great. 300, oh yeah, 400 meters, 500 meters. Yeah, I guess it's I think it's about 600 meters, and I think with the caboose, it brings you up to about 1 kilometer. Anyhow, reverse, release, and relax. Right? Come on. There we go. Yeah, see, you saw the effect there too. It takes a while. When you're doing long trains, you got to remember that the front of the train has a different speed than the back at certain times. Like the front of the train was probably doing a couple of kilometers an hour before the back of the train even started moving here. This is where train stretching and train packing comes in. Well, I call it stretching and packing. I don't know what the industry calls it. The slack. When you have to play with the slack of the train. You got to remember the slack when you're starting up, too. That's one of the reasons why I like the remote in combination with the HUD, because the HUD will give you live train where the remote gives you engine speed, like the HUD gives you train speed, where the remote gives you engine speed, if you know what I'm trying to say. So this wasn't a problem. I was wondering about that. So we're going to see. We're going to go right to the 1400 and see what the rating is on that. Choo choo, hey DE6 testing today. And we're getting rid of the standing still stuff because I've decided that if you're playing this game and you're doing a standing still start, depending on where you're in the yard, well, like at the base of a grade, you're doing it wrong anyways. Ta-ta-ta. How much we're still coming off the frickin' hill, I wonder. I can be bothered looking. We're good enough to coast back in, load some more train up. Yep, what did they say our weights were right now? 867. Okay, so we're gonna, and we're rated for 1400. So we'll see here. Gonna bring us up to 1400 and see what happens on a roll and start. And then from there, once I do a few in here, then I'll do a slug test on this side, and then we're going to reverse and go to the other end, and we're going to go to the yard here. I'm going to call this, because it's both north, but we'll call this northeast on that end of the yard, and we'll call this northwest out here. So I happen to know the grade's different at the other end. I got thinking about that last night, and I was thinking about my approach of testing here, and it's not all that great in some ways, because it's not, sometimes you're going out of the back of the yard and the results won't be the same. I'm not even sure of the grade in the back of the yard right now. So I might run a couple more DE2 tests, just rolling tests out of the back of the yard here to see. Get some speed things up a bit. Let's put some speed on this. Charge. Oh, by the way, toot. I think I hear it back there. Yeah, I think one of the most annoying things in Derail Valley right now, besides the white color in some of the areas there, like the military base and things, is the friggin' is the bell on this damn DE6, man. I'll tell you, it's like I tried the music. I thought, oh yeah, coming in the harbor, should turn the bell on. Tong, tong. Okay, enough of that bell, man. I don't want my teeth vibrating out of my head. But speaking of colors and textures, those white textures, I was watching somebody on YouTube here the other night, and they had the simulator, and they were at their house. And I saw somebody else in another video, their house was white, had white shit in it too, but he was at his house and it was fine. So I could only assume his, base would have been fine too. So I wonder if that's just a loading glitch or something. There you go, guys. I can walk at about 21. Yeah, there. The fun fact: your character can walk at about 21 kilometers an hour in this. Run at 21 kilometers an hour in this game. 2021, yeah, yeah, because. Yeah, because when he drops down. Yeah, okay. I've got one already. Thank you. I just not bothering with it right now. I just go as I go type thing. I know. I appreciate it, but I've already got a bunch of those. I got ones that grade on them, speed limits, everything. I just don't bother with it right now. I find them too hard to read, some of them. So I want to make one of my own that's... I'd like to put it on a fucking web page, to be honest with you, where you just mouse over the different places and it shows you everything. Like each of the intersections there, you just mouse over it and a little window pops up like a Java thing. One time I'd do that, but I don't know if I can manage to pull that off anymore. Alrighty, so now... Oh, I don't hope I didn't go back too frickin' far here. Not that... When I say too far as in, yeah, right on the frickin' switches. Alright, well, you know what we'll do. That's the case, and let's go up here, go up there like that. And the first one, we'll disconnect him here. Take these out of here. Put him in forward. We're going to need quite a few cars, too. Because we're 54 tons a car, and we need to make up, what did I say, 200, 600 tons? Jeez. That's a lot of cars. Oh, that's right, though. That's right. The tail end of that train is not fully loaded. Woo. I forgot about that. I didn't totally load the tail end of that train. So before I go too far, actually, I know I'm going to need more, though. We can always delete them after if we have to. Down here. Yeah, see, I got a couple here, so that'll give us another... That'll turn those, give us another, 100 and, what did I say, 54, so 108, plus another 54, okay, yeah, it's not too, okay, 150, whatever, okay, so, that being the case, go over here, and, come on, no, load, no, don't want that, no, I can do that, no, don't want that, no, don't want that, steel rails, no, I don't want that. Bent plates, slabs, yes, take those. Okay. And over here, cancel. Spawner, be nice and give me the flatbed. Oh, you're nice. Okay, flatbed. Oh, good, you logged in, good. Alright, got all those. Now, cargo loader. Good job I got no toes, because that would have hurt. Okay, let's see how much weight we got. You, come here. Alright, you better be coming. Hurry up. Oh, quit your complaining. Whoa, you son of a bitch! I couldn't have done that any better if I tried. Did you see that? Just like a picture. Didn't even nudge it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, fucking no. Pro work there. Pro stuff happens right there, man. Bada bing. Okay, 1,300. And our base weight is 130. Okay, let's just actually put it on the sheet and see what we got. 1,346 now. So 1, 3, 4, 6. Right? Okay, so we're hauling 1212 right now. That's our cargo weights, 1212. So we're gonna rock with a 1212 and see what happens here. And we're gonna do it right from here type thing. So. Alright. Now remember, the rating for this thing is 1,400 tons. That's the hull rating for this thing. Let the air come off. One of the nice things about the HUD, man, is being able to see when your brakes are totally off and you're not burning extra gas. Alright, couple of blowers on the horn. And chug it a chug. Mother trucker. No. No. Try that again. Blowers on the horn. Chug, chug. That's better. Nobody saw that. See, I can't come on. See, look, you got to be careful when you're big long train like this, because what causes damage, and me, I always profess I might be slow, but I'm always one that I like to get my loads from point A to point B without any damage. But the trains, wear and tear, like the actual power units here and stuff, that's one thing. But the load, I like to bring them in with no damage on them, no insurance charges. And the reason why I'm talking about that, we're hot? Really? Are we? Really? I better pay attention. Oh shit, we are, eh? Yeah, that guy was saying that yesterday. What a bitch. Better pay attention to that. She is a friggin' bugger. See, that's where I'm going to get used, because when I used to run the DE6s in overhaul, didn't even pay attention to engine heat on the DE6s. I used to kick the shit out of them and never cook them. But I can see where that's not a story anymore. I guess I come on to it too soon is what I did. I gotta give it needs its time is what it is. I was too used to be able to just put the power to it. Now I gotta be careful with this and follow my old preachings of mind your power management. Yeah, see, okay, yeah, there we are. Now we're in the area. 67-ish, 32 kilometers an hour, 33, yeah. We'll even squeeze a 34 or 5 out of it, so we got a second or two to drop the power off there and maybe gain a little temperature back. Yeah, see, we're a little hot there. Well, not really, sort of. Okay, I'm gonna try it right now. Come on. Got 40 right there. We don't want to accelerate any more than that right here. As soon as we come out of this with the engine, we are going to pump it a little bit. There we go. Nice 60, 40 kilometers, 59. That's better. Wasn't paying attention. 41, 40. Yeah, looks about right. We're a little spicy on getting a little yellow there on our derail numbers, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to drop that. We're going to drop that one or 2 kilometers in a few seconds here, so we're not going to worry about it. We are going to start coming on the power. Compensate because we don't want to go down much below 40 here again. We have our serious weight on now. We are hauling 1212, so over 23 cars. There's our 40, and we're 40. We should be fine to pull out of the valley here, I hope. I think we can even afford a little bit more power here, which I will throw on, so we've got compensation. We don't lose too much on that next straight. We should pull this out of here. Because that's the thing too, is with this much weight, we're distributed over a longer distance, so we're not pulling the whole train up over this grade at one time. That's where you run into problems with the short, smaller trains and the loads. You can't carry as much, so they're shorter and more condensed. See, I could afford a little more power here, but I'm going to try to keep my temperatures and just see where we are here. Because it's obviously going to make it, so... Alright. We got our first beep. That's okay. That's okay. We're top of the hill. 12-12, top of the hill for a roll and start, we can do. Alright. We're going to have to add a little more weight, eh? We're going to have to add a little more weight to this puppy. Oh, and a quick shout out to anybody there that's joining in and watching. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. While this train's rolling back in, I'm going to take a second and shameless plug, if you can afford it. Please sub to the channel so I can get enough subs and stuff to make Twitch enough money that they'll actually pay me. Yeah, well, see, right now I'm testing, but yeah, but see, understand. Yeah, it's a real cargo train. Yeah, it does too, believe me, it does. Don't get me wrong. It's just what I'm doing right now is pure testing. And trust me, you know, when you get out there and roll, and this is a valley, this is like we're in the mountainside type thing. So you're not going to get fast trains here. You're not like mainliners from between. You're not going to have mainliners, you know, like on big flat ground. There is no flat ground here hardly. It's all grades. Like this here, I'm on a grade right now. It's a 1 point something grade. I forget what the hell it is here. I'll tell you in a sec. See right here. We're going down grade at 0.06. And it's more than that from the upgrade at the base, you know. And then we hit into a 2.4 there. And we get into a flat spot that takes us out a ways. And we get more grades and more turns. That's why they call this Derail Valley, man. You want to go fast in this thing? You're going to find yourself in the drink a lot of the times. But you got to remember, this game's still in its very young stages, too, because, like, it's been a couple of years. I don't know the whole backstory, but it's been a couple of years or whatever it overhauled. Now it's gone to sim, and I've looked at the roadmap, and they got quite a few plans for this. I'm happy to see that God knows when. Hopefully I'm still around for that. That you will be able to own your own trains and stuff like that. So, and the map's going to get different. They're going to add stuff to the map and everything. That'll be good. That's the biggest drawback about this map. After a while, once you've done the loop around the valley a few times, it gets a little monotonous. Especially if you're like me and I like to deliver the loads, you know. Because whenever I was younger, one of my jobs was being a delivery person. Used to run courier. I used to run computer tapes. Well, I was come to think of it, back then, whenever I was doing courier work, at one time I was the internet, because for Bell Northern Research and Northern Telecom here in Ontario, in Canada, they had offices throughout Ontario, and you didn't have any internet to transmit big packets of data back then. It was best you had maybe 14.4 baud modems and stuff. Everything was done on large cases of computer tapes and stuff, and that was one of the things I got to do a lot of the times. They'd pay you to come in with your car back at the dock, and they'd load the back of your car with a bunch of computer tapes, and you'd frick off to Belleville or Toronto on a super fast. Used to call them. Well, I won't because I don't want anybody making joke. But like a hot shot run down to Toronto, make $300 or $400 for the day's work, and you're literally just driving computer data down. So they can all load it there and load the tapes into their machines there. So yeah, Peabody was the internet at one time. I never thought of it like that till just now. Insane Fiend. If I said your name right, that much of deep thought around here is not allowed. It's prohibited by law. Shame on you. But if you want to get into it, it's being pulled because the weight is on the cars. Yes. But without the power end, there ain't no movement. So it's got to be pulled. Nice. Consider yourself lucky I actually got your name right. Yeah. I do mean that. Yes, I can put some power into this, but you know, this is Peabody stream and I'm laid back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true, guys. That's true. All right, I guess we're far enough back there, are we? Oh, hell yeah, we're far enough back. We'll make our speed. Throw some brakes on. Throw some more tonnage on. All right, we're sitting at 1345. That's 1212, so I need at least another 200 tons to make the rating of what this train is. And then once we got that rating, then we're going to put an inch on this end and see what we can do coming out the backside. Actually, I want to zip over here for a second and check something. I know you give me that grade list on, but I'm a stubborn old bastard and I like to see things for myself. That way I remember them. If I read it, I don't remember it. That's the curse of dyslexia. When you read it, it doesn't always sink in. Yes, it's only a 1.4. But I happen to know that's a 1.4 fairly long slug. So that's where, although, actually does it go, I better not quote myself on that until I make sure. 1.4, I know this is a long pull. Coming down, it's nice, but it's dangerous coming down, you can lose it, so. If you're not careful. One of the first times I streamed, I was coming back down this backside and I frickin' lost it because I was paying attention to chat and not ever, so yeah, alright. That's right, you can't go through tunnels flying. Where the hell did the train track go? I lost it, boys. Where the fuck does it come from? Oh, there it is. We'll touch down here for a second. Yeah, we're so far away from the thing we're not getting any info on it. Oh, there we are. Oh, what was that? Okay, so yeah, it's not a bad haul up this side. But this is rather a dead-end track in some ways because you can't get to too many places from here. This is pretty well straight up the backside to the iron ore mine and all this. In a blue moon? I'm not sure why you're saying that. Maybe I get some reference to platinum or something? I don't know. Once in a blue moon? Oh, okay. No, I don't know why it's... Actually, yes, I do know why that's a saying. Emesh, believe it or not, I do know. Ooh, I got slapped in the face by some respawns. Damn it, I left the God damn it. I left the frickin' yard and all these frickin' trains respawned. I need to have persistent jobs on. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, no, I do know. It's because there is such a thing as, I don't know if it's actually a blue moon, but there is a certain phase or certain time of the year or something when a moon happens that I believe it's blue, and it's not very often, and that's why. There is a lunar phase or some frickin' thing that has to do with the actual moon. Anyways, enough lunar education. Spawn me a flatbed. 1. I predict 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. I wasn't exactly... I knew it had something to do with that, but yeah, something... I didn't exactly remember the whole thing, I'll admit that, but I was close. You gotta give me E for effort, man. Don't rob me of my E, at least. Never was a big achiever. $14.42. Haha, $14.42. Close. $14.75. Quick, 14. Wait, maybe that's enough. 1475. $13.34. We add one more. Come on, damn thing. $13.30. Where are we now? We're at $15.18. I think that's where we're going to stop, right there. 1518 gives us $13.38. No, we're going to go to 1400. We got another. We might as well. We got the car on here. We'll put that on there. And that's going to give us 1561. 1561, which gives us 1427. Okay, from my idea, we should not be able to make this up that run. We are now sitting at 27 car consist, rocking steel all the way, 1 DE6, and we're going for the gold, boys. Actually, I want to check something. How much fuel we got? Oh, we got lots of fuel. Lots of fuel. Okay, first of all, let's get our controls back. Cancel this. I don't even need that damn thing, so we'll throw that away. We'll throw our brakes off. Throw it forward, so we don't look at total error. Well, I don't know how much clickbait it would be, Mesh, because that Blue Moon saying is quite old. Because I remember that as a kid. And we didn't have clickbait back when I was a kid. Alrighty. 2. Let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah, we got to bring up the HUD because we got to watch our temperature. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Maybe the HUD's got to be up. Well, maybe it did work. Now you got to have a 2, eh? Okay. Yeah, that is temperamental. That lad that was talking about, I forget his name, that guy that came in yesterday who was saying first time on the internet and stuff there. He was saying about how the temperatures on the DE6 are a little particular, and I can see that they are. You can't come on to its power very quickly at all, especially with large loads like this. So if you're trying to do a roll and start, you need a lot of room to get rolling. Just a matter of just getting the whole consist running, I think you'll find, once she gets picked up here. I know we got a bit of an overlap here, so, but I'll have to live with it. We gotta be making that, if we want to have a chance, we gotta be doing that 40. Oh, we're already at fucking 90, eh? Yikes. Yikes. This is not gonna work. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. We're not even gonna come close. Yeah. 1400 is definitely the limit on this puppy. We're not even going to get into the fucking harbor with this. Yep, you're right, Emash. What? Wait, where? What? Oh, for fuck's sakes, you're right. You're right, Emash. Thank you. I'm not Emash, but I just noticed that. Shit. Or you just noticed that. Thank you. Shit. It boned me, didn't it? I didn't notice that. Thank you very much. A little bugger. Ah, no frickin' air. That's why. Let's just do a real quick flyover. Air. Air. Air there. I think that was the only one, because it's the only one that gave us a problem. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll call that good. Try it again. Thanks for that catch, appreciate that. Really, I do. But god damn it, now I gotta roll back. Now I gotta back up. Alright. Everybody out. Yeah, I connected the air now. The air's all connected up. Gotta remember, the reservoir wasn't completely full at the first place, so that's why it didn't equalize with everybody else there. You'll see it'll equalize now. Now what happened when I nudged into that one, it didn't connect the air originally, and that's what caused the problem. Okay, now we're going. Let's try that again. We're gonna go that way and start from back there though. Really appreciate that catch on. Unusual behavior, TTX? What's going on with TTX? Huh. I don't know. Whatever. Damn it, I can't see. He didn't leech us up. Oh yeah, by the way, I think somebody oh yes, hey yes. I get you now. And by the way, I think somebody gifted a sub or something. I'm sorry for the pause in the game, but what the hell? Where did it? Give me a second. I want to look at that for a second. Yeah, okay, yeah, thanks for the subs, guys. I'm not seeing sub. I gotta fix my sub alerts and stuff. I guess they're not coming up properly, or I'm not hearing them or something. So thank you for that. I appreciate it very much. If I'm a goit and not answering it, I'm just following in my friggin' my mentor's footsteps there, Mr. Steven, you know. Yeah, it showed on stream, but that's the thing. I've got everything covered up on stream right now because I've got my MRC up, so I can read that. If I can read your text if I take my glasses off, because I can size the font on it, eh? Okay. Let's just roll back a little further. We'll try this again. Oh, it's much appreciated. I might actually be able to. You guys might actually be able to convince Twitch to pay me. I don't even know how that damn thing works. Although, as I know, the entire revenue for this stream last time I checked was like 30 some odd bucks, and I guess I got to make 100 before they'll pay me 50. So I guess that's the way it works. I know you're gonna make 50. And I don't know if that resets every month or if it's cumulative or what. If it resets every month, then I'm fucked. If it resets every month, then I'll probably go back to telling you not to sub, and I'll probably unaffiliate and just tell you to use my freaking PayPal. Because I'm not here for my own, well, I'm here to entertain you guys, but I'm hoping to make a little bit of money to feed myself with it too. Anyways, enough of the yapping about that. Let's take this off of this. Let's put the HUD up here. Let our temperature come down so we got all the temperature world. And I'm going to be doing this with my glasses off because I've been pushing. I did yesterday's stream and things, and I don't want to get a bad headache. All right, looks like we level out the temperature. Are we going forward? No, we're not going forward. Now we're going forward. 2 on that. Oh, that makes more. That feels better. See, that's the thing. Without that HUD, without the old Zybeck HUD, there's no indication. I didn't see really any indication on my friggin'... Maybe I missed it. I didn't see any indication on this other HUD that there was a brake problem anywhere. Oh, this is making me feel a little better. Mind you, we still gotta watch we can't overheat her. Yeah, you gotta give it its time. Damn, eh? I'm not sure. There's a brake light? I don't know if there's a brake light. I know there's a hot light and there's a slipping light. Anyway, I gotta pay attention to this so I can even got a chance in hell of making it out of here. I'm already seeing that I probably won't make it out of here. Just make it. I don't know though. We're overweight technically. I love the sound of that automatic transmission switching. Boy, I do like that. All right, 37, 77, we can afford another notch. We need to gain that speed now. Yeah, we're looking promising. We got it, 40 for 40. If I make this, I will be surprised. Like I'm watching my tail end there, it's getting a little warm. But we'll lose it here probably. If I can hold it to the plateau, I'm gonna be like, wow. Because we're carrying, what did I say? We're 1,400, we are over a 1,400 limit right now. Like 1412 or some damn thing. I don't want to switch screens right now. Here's the tell. This is the tell right here. Here we go. 2.3, 3 point. You see that? It's the 1 point we hit 3.0 grade there. On those live numbers. 29. No wheel slip. I mean 92. I mean, there was my dyslexia for you. 92. We got speed though. We got enough speed. We're going to make it. Can we pull through it? I want to see if I can pull all the way through it though here. It's like a long train. But with power management, there we just pulled over the rating of the train out of the valley. on this side. We're at 100, but we can afford to come. Now, yeah, we got to be careful here. We're not quite out yet. But our temp's coming down, and our speed is sort of stable. Well, it's coming down too, but this is where the real money comes in. Do we make it out of the valley? See, this is where we're running into the issue. We might not make it out. This is where I was talking about yesterday, where long trains and things, and the short train, like, yeah, I only tested to the plateau with the DE2s because they only had a little load on them. We make up to there, the rest of us will roll out. But the long trains, I still got a lot of my train. Let's see. You can't tell. I should have a caboose out. You can't tell, but a lot of my train is still on the hill. A lot of my train's still there, so. We're holding at 98, doing 12 kilometers an hour. I think we're possible, but I think I'm going to call this maxed right here. Because if it was raining, you'd be fucked. You gotta remember too, I'm doing this dry track. Yeah. If this was raining, we'd be done for already. Because we wouldn't be able to hold the traction to keep this up. We'd have lost, probably slipped, and that would have been it. I'm speculating. I haven't drove in the rain yet in this game. I want to get used to everything, then I will start with rain physics and stuff. But for days, all the testing I will be doing is all dry track right now. Temperature's coming down, but I'm going to leave us at where we are as far as throttle. Till we start picking up speed naturally. We're balanced out, not bad. That's 27 cars, and I'm just going to pause here for a quick second and look. That's 27 cars, 1,427 tons is the consist weight right now. So, yeah, 1,427 consist weight. Total weight of the train, including power units, 1,561. Coming out of the valley, going the northwest, coming out of the harbor, using the northwest valley. And for clarity's sakes, Northwest Valley being this one right here. And I'm going to call the Northeast Valley this way type thing. So, but anyways, back to that and back to this. 98. Ooh, we're temperaturing again, eh? Ooh, 99. We might not make her out of here. We got a ways to go yet. Oop. Nope, we're not going to make it out of here. I don't think. Well, we'll see. See, normally by now I'd have already had another engine on this. I wouldn't have ever tried to come out of the valley with just this much weight without two engines. But for testing purposes, you know, we're looking for our limits. Oh, everybody duck! The resident novelist is here. Yeah, okay, I'm going to call... Yeah, we're 3 kilometers now. I'm going to call this beat. We're beat. Yeah, we are definitely beat. We ain't going to make that. So, in the interest of trying to see if we can't... yeah, okay, we're just going to jump back right to here. Hopefully that's the one. Hopefully... Yeah, what's this one? That's halfway up the hill. Okay, so that we'll try this one and load that. Because what I'm trying to do is get a reset here and change our load size. So let's drop a car or two off the tail end here and see what happens. Actually, I need to go back a couple cars because now that I see this, I've made a mistake then. I need to see with longer loads how far to the valley I can actually pull with this DE6. 1561. Okay. We know this doesn't work. One of the things we're going to have to make sure of is we pull out of the valley as far our goal is to the flat ground at the top out of the other side of the tunnel to be considered a legitimate pull for the DE6. I've just discovered that. So that being the case, we know we can't do this. We already know that. So now we're going to go and clear this guy, and that's going to give us 1507, which puts us at, so 1507 on a dry track puts us at 1373. So we're going to run 1373. Damn, I almost want to put a caboose on there because that way I can tell where end of train is. Anyways, okay. So we're doing, what did I say? 1373 out of the harbor. Dry track. Dry track. And we're going to try for the full plateau. We're not going to stop at the whatchamacallit, like I did the first time I pulled this out. Mind you, it was kind of useless because I know I would have made it because we made that with ease, so it didn't really matter that much. So, alrighty, well, I'll leave it on clear and we'll switch back over to this guy. Take that off of there. Make sure we got all of our vehicles, get no brakes on them. Looks like everybody's behaving this time. And while we're organizing here and waiting, a quick shout out to anybody that's joining in today. As you've probably seen in the newsroom on the Honest Gaming Discord, Steve is taking a weekend off with his family. And well, not that it was planned, but I'm trying to pinch hit a little bit for him, so welcome aboard. We're in a creative save to do it today, as the thing says, and we're doing testing with the DE2. And I'm trying not to push my voice too hard, so. Alright, let's go. 2, 2. Hey, notice I got it forward. 2 on the notch there. Throw up this. Oop, 1 on the notch. Let her get going. I don't want to get too hot too quick. Damn, this thing is particular on the heat, eh? It's going to change how I do friggin' long loads. Basically what I'm trying to do is balance my temperature between speed increase here. When I level out in speed, if I've got room on temperature, I bump it up a notch. I'm trying to, like I keep saying, I'm trying to have that 40 by the time I hit that sign. 42 is even better. 43, yeah, well, you're kind of pushing it. You're looking to try to maybe slip off the rails a little. Well, no, I guess you could go to 45 and by the time you get up around the thing, but I don't like to push it. I don't like to see my derail numbers to go out of the green too much. This is where experience shows it. I'm not saying I'm an experienced. What I'm saying is you get to know this game, you need to know that coming out of here, this is where you got to be putting some pepper into it. You have to make that 40 with long trains. At least this is my belief. They might be even coming into her a little too hot. Come to think of it. We'll make the first plateau, but getting the rest of the train out. Like I say, the longer the train, the more. Oh boy, we just got a view bot in channel. Steven 24 now. 24 Steven now. Oh my God, that's a scary thing. Or it's actually Nowell. N-O-W-L. Looks like we're a little too heavy here still. See, I could switch it. I could make it out around the other way, but that's not what I'm interested in right now. Yeah, no, we're still a little heavy. And an interest of making life a little more simpler and less time consuming. Since I can tell by looking at that damn thing, there is no way in hell we're going to make it out of the valley with that. Not those temperatures and stuff. Yeah, I can already hear the beep, 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 beep. Yeah, we're running hot, so. Probably going to blow it up here in a sec. I think we died. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we died. Pretty sure we died. No, we're just at the top end of whatever we're going to do. That ain't going to work. Yeah, okay. So if I hit the brakes. Turn this off. Oh, fuck it. I'll roll back down. While we're rolling down now, how am I going to do this? Okay, we're down to 1453. I'm going to take another one off because I think we need two. Take us down to 1399. So, yeah, that's the thing. And we'll just let this roll down in. Well, that's doing a thing. I'll change my number. Well, it's not doing its thing now, but we're 1399. So yeah, 1373 didn't make it. We're going for 1265. My math is consistent. I'm probably not going to test the DH4 and all this because I'm getting a pretty good idea. I think my math, what you can count on for your slug and all that, as far as pulling addition, is about 50%. And it's always been my rule of thumb when I'm building loads to allow 50% of a train's haul, of your power unit's haul, not total, like 50% of one train, one power unit, I should say, should be dedicated just for grade. So, for example, if I'm running a 2,800 ton load, I'll be running 3 engines because I need that extra weight. If I'm running 32, we'll say, because 3 engines will give you 3 DE2s, or 3 DE6s gives you 4,200 tons hauling. If I'm doing 3,200, I'll run 3 engines. It's like, the last engine, 50% of that haul power, I leave it for grades. And I've run that as a rule of thumb, and I've always had no problems. So I'm hoping I'm still able to do that, and it's looking like that, because my numbers are showing that as far as with the Slug on the DE2 and stuff, and it's going to, by the looks of it, it's going to show the numbers are the same here, too. Because for me to get this up the hill, see, we're already at 1265. For me to get this up the hill at this point, I would have had add another DE2, and I would have had no problem coming out. Yeah, so yeah, it's about 500 meters. The boost adds me another 500 meters, I think it is. Maximum range of this thing is about 1 kilometer. I'm talking about the remote. I'm reminding myself is what I'm doing. Now, considering the grade out of the backside is only 1.4, I don't think I'm going to bother testing that, considering this is our worst of it. I can pull it out of this side, I can do it out of that side, so we don't have to double it up. The reason why I'm cutting some of this test is I don't want to spend the next frickin' month testing this shit. There's no need to it. You just redundancy. We got enough redundancy going on. See, we're pretty long there right now. See, we're 434 meter train right now, so almost half a kilometer. Yeah, I'm not very talkative today. Well, get the information out, but I don't want to burn my throat out. I had a bit of a sore throat when I was done by the end of the day. Yesterday I was talking too loud and pushing it. Yeah, it's a long one we're doing testing today. 434 meters. Welcome back, Wide Track. Glad to have you again. We're at DE6 today. DE6 today, and we've so far failed at any attempts. We're going to try and pull 1265 out of the harbor now. This is one engine. No power assist mods of any kind, just ease of life mods. Pardon me if you heard that. And one thing for consistency, for anybody might question the testing I'm doing and the results, for consistency here, everything I'm doing today is rolling start testing, and I consider it to be a valid test. And by the time I get around and start up the hill at the first 40 sign, I'm doing 40 to 42. Hey Quinzar, how you doing, man? Welcome. It's a 40 to 42, that's speed limit type thing. 43 type thing, but yeah, the speed limit basically. Really? What the fuck? Goddamn horn! How the hell do I fix that again? Okay, close that. Hey, fucking excuse me! That's what I wanted to do. Pain in the ass. Alright. Try that again. How come the traction motors? Oh, I must have blew the traction motor or something. Good day to you, Kenji. How are you doing? I must have threw the breaker on the traction motor when we were trying that last pull. Yeah, I did. Oh, what was that? I heard a bling. I heard a bling. What was that bling I heard? Oh, Quinzer, thank you for the subscription. Yeah, I gotta fix that frickin' thing so I hear them subs. I gotta fix that for the sub. Thank you for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Really, seriously. Anyways, alright, let's try it again. Yeah, no. Alright, now we get something. That's not a cooked thing either. Come on, you silly thing, move. Yeah, mule. Now we're looking a little better. So what did I say? 1272 is the number we're looking at? 1265. 1265. $12.65, eh? And on this one, we're looking not like yesterday, and I've discovered that was a mistake earlier today. Not what we did yesterday, but today, if we're just using the first plateau of the DE6, it's not right. You got to get all the way out of the valley because you're carrying much longer trains. And it gives the engine a lot more time, well, the traction was a lot more time to heat up. Something, a little tip to people that are just starting to play this game and stuff, if you happen to be watching, or you're going to be watching this VOD later, especially with the DE6 and stuff. Any of them, though, if you want to manage your heat, remember, when you push that throttle button, give your engine and your weight time to catch up to what you're telling it to do, because you're carrying a lot of brick behind you. See, I pressed my throttle back way over there, and I just got to the 40 here. So now I'm coming off again, and the same thing applies. It'll take a second to bleed that off. When I hit the hill, it'll bleed off quick. Why I turn the temperature when I come off the throttle here, and this is for the new people. I am repeating myself throughout this today. So why I come off throttle here is to gain back as much heat or coolness as I could get. You know what I mean? We're going to come back onto this in a minute, though. We want to squeeze as much out of this puppy as we can. This is looking a little more promising, though. Yeah. We might be fine. We might be closer to our limits now. So we're 24 cars, 1,265 tons, I think that's what I said. We're coming into that, we're in that 3.0 grade right there. We just crossed it. Now don't let the sign fool you there. There is a small short section here where you're actually doing 3.0 according to the live numbers. Probably one of the steepest grades in the whole frickin' map too, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so that's the front of the train on the first part of the grade. We're still cooking temperature. Double confirming we've got no brakes on anywhere by looking at our force chart. I think we're going to have to drop a little weight off of this puppy again. Well, considering our outcome before, what happened, I'm going to preemptively do that now because I know what happened earlier today trying to do this. We got to here and I thought we were good, but no, we lost a lot of it. So to save us having to repeat the whole damn thing again, because this is starting to slowly but surely get on my nerves. No, we're already rolling backwards, so turn that off, hit the brakes. Like that. 2, clear this puppy. Okay, down to 1345. We'll even go with this puppy. You know? So we'll clear that one too. Okay, and then we're gonna have to let it roll down and do it again because we didn't catch it in time. Shame on me. Not listening to my own preaching. Not waiting for the brakes to come off, getting impatient. Because this testing's all fun and games and stuff, but it gets mighty boring very quickly for me. Okay. So we ain't made it out of the valley yet. And there's no point to trying to even push it farther than I did there because it's not going to work. I just know it's not going to work. So down we go with a few extra cars. We're at 1291 full train weight. I'll add that number into the sheet right now. 1291, which gives us 1157. As far as a load's concerned. And yeah, I'm not going to try to start this on the hill because I'm just defeating a lot of my testing purpose. I want to know when you're from a dead, basically from somewhere where in the yards, what you're going to be able to achieve and what you can't achieve. You know? I'm wondering if maybe we ain't going to be somewhere around about 1,000 tons, maybe a little more, to get out and be able to get up and out of this hill here. I think we're still 1,200. It's a little much, I think. What did it do? La la la. Come on there, old blue. No, we're not finished at the Cardi. I'll go back to it. I just, you know, a couple other games have come up since. A little discouraged with Scrap Mechanic in some ways because I'm limited in what I can build by the frickin' FPS problems. That's really what it is. Because I wanted to go for that 500 crop auto farm, and I got part way through building it, and the FPS just is going through the floor, and I'm going to have to go in to play it. I'm just going to have to tear it down and reduce the size of the farm. And I'm just, you know, so, you know, it's kind of a thing there where, you know, I'll get back to it, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll probably just go in, fix the farm, and then go and raid all the warehouses and call it for now on things. No, hell no, Decardi. No, it's the game. No. I'm running on a 9.9 with a 3070 there. So, yeah, no. The game is poorly optimized. You know, apparently, though, a lot of these games, like these survival type sort of games, I guess I should go back a little further here. These survival type, builds type games, they're played with FPS issues and things. At some point, I probably am going to, now that Steve's gotten me into it and I understand it better, and the graphics are okay, I might actually dabble in Minecraft a little bit, but on my own, because I tried to play with Steven and he's just, well, I love the guy, but as far as I'm concerned, he's just too fucking hyper for me. It's all right. What's that friggin' the dynamics? That's the word I'm looking for. The dynamics for us for when building survival sort of games. I don't know. I'm more of a bit more organized than he is. More of a kind of make a plan and do it, and he's kind of like, well, if he has a plan, he don't fucking tell you about it, and if he does, you know what I mean. The other thing, he's got years of playing experience. I don't got any, so he goes in, let's do this, let's do that, and I'm like, wait a sec, I don't even know how to place a fucking block, you know what I mean? So, not that it is literally that bad, but you know what I'm saying. He's talking about all these iron mine farms, all these iron farms, and all this other farm, and build this. You know, it's like, I get there's a mechanic behind it, but I'm just not ready for that yet. Like, and I don't blame the guy for it. I guess I should have thought of it and asked, but really, it didn't cause any friction between us. It didn't. But like, I spent about a week building a bunkhouse for a bunch of them villagers there. Made it all out of wood, and after that was all done, he says, "Oh, by the way, you know, if that gets hit by lightning, there is a slim chance it'll get hit by lightning. You know, it'll burn down." I was like, "Geez, thanks for telling me that now, for fuck's sakes." Yes, he is spontaneous. Yes, he can be like that. Kind of goes where the wind blows him sometimes. Me, whenever it comes, well, you've seen how I play. I mean, a lot of times, if I'm going to do especially survival, you know, do one thing, set a base down, build it, get your supplies ready, plan a friggin' expedition, go on the expedition. If you got to set up an outpost there and move on from there, and da-da-da. That's the way I play. But he's not like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything against the guy either. It's just not the case. It's just there's different dynamics. I need to shut up and make this work. I'm quietly nodding my head here, pardon me. I'm getting a bit of a headache and stuff and things, so, because I've been at this, I've got a bad habit of that, things I get, when I game, sometimes I get into something, I get a project like this in my head and I go at it too long and I stay at it too much. Like I say, I got a crappy chair and all that. $12.90 this time. I'm just gonna let it run for a minute here and see. It's looking promising though. I think we might have found it. Yeah, we are who we are. You're right, Tacardi. You're right. We are who we are, my friend. Being able to find the common ground and to understand and to look past, you know, be able to work with each other's differences and stuff and not dwell on them too much. What makes a decent friendship with somebody. We're still not out of the woods here. Mind you, we're looking a little better temperature, not temperature-wise, but speed-wise. I'll come down a couple. This is where it gets nuts. This is where you separate the men from the boys. And so far, I've been nothing but a little pussy-ass boy. But this answers that question, though. On a dead hull, what can the DE6 pull out of the friggin' harbor? We're going to keep letting that cool, and we're going to hold the speed because before we're going to have another grade coming up here. We want that engine to cool as much as we can. We didn't come all the way up here on a lot of the DE2 testing runs yesterday. I'm repeating what I said earlier for the simple reason you don't get as long of loads as you do on the DE6. So there's no reason to test it any further. Whereas the DE6, we're still hauling stuff up the other part of the grade. Like I was saying yesterday, the load length makes a difference on the grades. And see, we're starting to climb again. And we're starting to lose it again. And there ain't a whole hell of a lot I can do about it. Yeah, 0.5 grade. 95. And if I come on the power, I'm just going to cook her hot faster. I'm going to try this preemptively now. Damn it. Technically, we don't. By trimming the last car off, it still gives us our information without having to restart the frickin' run. Because we weren't going to make it there. We just weren't. There was no way we were going to make that. Now I think we found our balances. We're starting to cool off. Yeah, we're starting to gain a little speed. Yeah, there. Yeah, we're out of the red. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's our balance. That's it right there. 1236 minus the train weight. If the power unit weight, that's what we got. So let's have a look-see at this right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 6 gives us 1102. The number out of the valley on the tail end of a DE6, by the looks of it. Yeah, because we're going to we're leveling out here now. Pardon me for a second while I get back into this frickin' window. And then back over to that window. Okay, yeah. 1102. So we'll say 1100 for easy math. That's 300 off. So yeah, so basically you got to allow about 300-400 tons for grade, which is about what I do. You know, basically half of a DE6 for me is what I do. So, 700 depending, 400 to 700 tons is what I allow for grade weight pulling. We're just going to complete this off here because, yeah, we've made it out now. I could actually pick up speed now. But that's going to be that's our threshold right here. We'll back down. We'll restart in a sec down there at the bottom. We'll throw a slug on and we'll see what we can do there for the slug. But I'm going to go heavyweight. Already have some pretty good numbers, so I'm going to go heavyweight for the slug. And as we get up, as we drop out, I'll just kill them off at the back end. I just want to make it all the way to the top tunnel there. I can even afford a little pepper now if I wanted. Ooh, 1.2 coming up. 80. Woohoo! Surprise, surprise. Do we actually make it out? We got pretty good speed though. That grade ain't not. Oh, there it is. That grade ain't matching that sign. Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, there it is. About 1 point. Yeah. So that grade, yeah. We're almost out though. We're almost out. Yeah, there it is. There. Yeah, that's it right there. That's it right there. Okay, so our final number for a bare DE2 is, we'll say 1,100 tons. 1102, so 1,100 tons out of the valley on the Northwest Fork. That's what it can do by itself. And that's at rolling weight. That's a rolling, like, you know, you being smart about it, basically. So that being said, 1,100. So I figure about a slug is good worth another 7 to 800. So 11. So we should be able to do about 2,000 tons out of the valley here with the thing, with the slug. I'm going to estimate about 2,000 tons. That being the case, I want to go down here. Actually, I got to pull that slug in there, so I hope I can do that here. That's going to back up a bit, and then we'll separate. We'll put the slug in. We'll add cars. And then I think after I do the slug testing for today, I think I'm going to call it for today because I don't want to get too much of a headache. And besides, I kind of want to lay back and mess around in something. I might shunt a little. I just don't want to sound antisocial in, but you know, it's tiring to stream. So I give you content today. Come back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow with some more. Maybe we'll actually run trains tomorrow because I don't know if I'm going to bother the I probably won't do any testing on the DH4 until. Yeah, it's diesel hydraulic 4, yeah. Until I actually unlock it and the licenses and stuff. And I don't know, I might even skip right past it and go from the DE2 to the DE6. Because I've already got 100,000 in my life. I already got $128,000 in my career save. Alright, backwards. This DE6 is temperamental on the heat. You cannot be hard on that engine. You have got to give it time. Like I'm at a 4th throttle setting and I've already cooked the engine. I'm already cooking the friggin' traction motor. So you got to be gentle on this thing. This is an old girl. You got to give her time. She'll do it when you give her power. When you feed her medicine, you got to give her time to swallow it. Is the best way to say it. When you drop the fuel down the gullet, you got to give her time to swallow it. That should do. We were using cheat keys. You didn't see that. Ah, crap, I didn't put that in the right place, did I? Ah, wrong face for that, man. There are no points here yet. Sorry, man. I'll get that sooner or later. I'm not sure what I want to call them. Alright, so you're gonna be stubborn, are you? Should be a spot here. I get that slug on. Yeah, right there, probably. Actually, no, just go the hell up here further, log it on, and come back. Alright, there. That'll do it. That'll do it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here. Whoa. Come on, you damn thing. Whoa. Flatbed, gondolas, hoppers, DE6 Slug. Beauty. Pardon me. Alright, now we gotta adjust the train weight, eh? Oh, really? Cool. You're saying you adjust 3 more months, Peabody? You mean you just subscribe for 3 more months? Is that what you're saying? If that's the case, really, thank you very much for that. Alrighty. That's that. We got the, oh yeah, we're doing that. Okay, gotta change that from that to 261. Alright, 134 to 261. 261. Alright, so now that and reverse. Which is a frickin' brake on somewhere or something. No? What am I missing here? No brakes. Traction motor's offline again? Why is the fucking traction motor offline? You're just trying to frickin' piss me off today, aren't you? I'm frickin' bugger off, fingers. Shall we try this again? Now, as we already know from yesterday, the DE2 testing with the Slug, this is going to help our traction motor heat issues a little bit. Probably quite a bit. But I wouldn't count on them 100%. And I hit that too hard. Bingo. 1419. Let's put our numbers in. 1419 gives us, we got 1158 pulling weight right now, but that's not what we're going to do. We are going to throw a little more on the back. The bed. Cool, you stuck on. Okay, we're going to do a couple more too. Put them on now, you know, we'll take them off later. Boom. What are we looking at? 1474. Minus 168, so 1200. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go 200 to 1200. 696. That's 2. It's 13. 15 minus 2. Yeah. You wonder what you're hearing in the background? It's Voyager and it's stupid loading, it's stupid friggin' intro trumpet music, which I'd love to delete off of every frickin' episode that I have. Oh, I heard that. I heard that. I heard a sub. I heard a pring. That's a sub. Who was the nice guy? Who was the nice one? Oh, Couch Hamster. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are going to actually make it. I might actually get a frickin' payday this month from Twitch. That would be sweet. I would be a happy boy about that. Considering I gotta buy a bunch of frickin' groceries. And I ain't looking forward to that, because I'm not, like, when I go to do groceries, I don't buy like a 2-week supply worth. I go buy like a few months worth and Like meats, I'll buy a bunch of meat in bulk and a bunch of other stuff that I can stuff in my freezer. That way I don't have to go out every month. And hopefully that way I get nailed with inflation now, but I don't get nailed with inflation for a few months again. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, we got okay, this is our DE6 Slug and our DE2. I mean our DE6. And we've already determined, which I better record that, and I didn't record that, damn. What did I say here? Control Z, Control Z. Okay, yeah, 1102 is what we had a couple minutes ago. So let me get that in the books there. So we're going to say 1100 even on that. Now we can go ahead and we can, what did I say? That's 160. That's going to be this. Control C, that goes over here. Control V. And that is, what did I say? What the hell's the weight? Yeah, 432. So Control C, that goes over here. Goes in there. Okay, and then we got a consist weight of 1959. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Wait, that's wrong. How the hell did I get that number? That's not right. This is right. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why. No, I got that wrong. Okay, this is... That's the one. Control C. That goes there. Okay, that's that. Why the hell I got that? Wait a second. I was making... I hate when I do that. 134 is, 520. Why does the title... Are you serious? I thought I fixed the goddamn thing. Oh, for fuck's sakes. God damn it. There, that's what it's supposed to be saying. That's what it's supposed to say. Now, give me a sec. I gotta... somehow, we're doing good, and all of a sudden now I do a switch, and I got my numbers all fucked up somehow. Okay. Oh, that's that. Okay, that's why. Okay, you put a fucking line here so you don't do that. Jesus. Okay. Merge and center. Frickin' flood fill block. I said black. Thank you. Good grief. Okay, so that there. Okay, so that there. That's that, which is that. With the DE6 and the Slug is 262. Me and my frickin' brain sometimes. 1959 is what I need. 1959. Okay, so we're hauling. I got 1697. I'm probably going to quit soon because I got my glasses are giving me a headache and I got a bit of a stiff neck and this and that. Hopefully going to get this done and we'll go from there, but we'll see. Might just pack it in for today and chill and try some more tomorrow. Because if I stay on this too long at one time, especially when I stream it there, I get headaches quickly. So, alright, so we got this, we got that. I'm going to move that damn thing out of the way. Move it over there so I can see my other stuff. I don't have to worry about the shit on that side now. Okay, and alright, so we're there. Okay. Let me guess. I got a bunch of fucking brakes there. Yeah. God damn it. Let me see if I can't fix that. Yeah, I just fixed that. Hit the coupler key. By the way, thank you, Nicholas, for mentioning that about the title. I had it set on the bottom, I just forgot to push the frickin' button. You know what we're going to do, guys and girls? I'm not going to quit, but I need to take a minute or two's break. I need to take a break for a minute or two. Just to give my head and my neck a little bit of a rest for a minute or two. Stretch it a little. I'm feeling myself getting a little grouchy, so it's time to have another smoke and throw another nail in the coffin. Okay, and we're going to go forward here. And we're going to go F4. And I guess we have no reason that we can't just go ahead here now. Everybody's all zeroed. We've got our numbers in. Now, we should, hopefully we'll make this out. A little bit, yeah, just a little. Just a tad bit. What did I say I'm coming to the harbor here with? How much frickin' weight did I put on there? 1697, so that's 200, just a little over, that's about 297 over rating. I know that's gonna make it probably. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I know that's going to make it. I'm being stupid here. There's no even, I'm wasting time doing that. I'm wasting time. That's not enough weight. Wait, I've got enough. Don't have enough weight on there. Throw another couple on there, because I can always, if I see it's failing, I'll just run to the back and I'll trim them off. This is all in an interest of getting this done sooner. Oh yeah, great idea, we'll do all this testing on them. Yeah, one thing to say it, now do it. Especially when you're an impatient old bastard like I am. We get them all? Yeah, we got them all. Now what's our weight? 229. 2,229. That's more like it. Let's see, actually, before we go getting on the train, let's put that number down. 2229. 1900. So 14 plus 7. 14, yeah, 6 is 2,000, and 21, so yeah, so we're about there. This is what I expect the Slug, I'm expecting this to work, but we're just about at the Slug's limit. Well, at this combination's limit, I should say. And we are a little closer, so I am going to back up. I am going to press the right keys. I am going to wait for the brakes to come off. And I am going to hit the friggin' couple button. So all the friggin' brakes go off. By the way, folks, just in case so you know, I should mention this. Yes, I'm using the remote with the DE6. because I have the mod from Nexus that allows me to do that. Actually, come to think of it, I think actually what I've got, whoops, wrong window. Actually, let me see if I got it here. Right, if it's in here. Where is it? Yeah, see? Remote control for DE6. It's in the Derail Valley utilities, which I got from Nexus. There's several different mods out there that allow you to do this, but this is, once you've got this mod, you don't need a bunch of the other mods. This is the all-in-one. So, and that's why that's impossible. We're even moving forward. It's getting anxious. That's how much weight we got on this friggin' thing. The back end there, where the yard is sloped coming in this way, it's starting to push our train. That's how long we are. We're 36 cars long, 2,229 tons. Yada yada. Let's throw that forward. Let's get at her. And a quick shout out to anybody that might be joining in just recently. Welcome aboard Derail Valley. Well, welcome into the Derail Valley and aboard the Peabody Railroad Testing Center. Testing locomotive, I should say. Sponsored by Ontario Northland Railroads. Not really. Not really. I'm joking. That's bullshit. They don't know me and I don't know them. I just know of them. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm not paying attention to what the hell I'm doing here. Yeah, there's a definite speed differential with them friggin' knees. With them slugs, boy, they can slow you down a little. You're 70. Well, geez, Marvin Quinzar, if you're 77, you make me feel like a young lad. Thank you very much. And I'm finally got somebody that's older than me in a friggin' in a chat room somewhere. I think we're going to get into this. Are we into this thing again where we can balls to the walls and not have to worry about the heat? Is this a thing? Oh, see, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, Quinzer. Don't mind me if I kind of ignore you. I gotta watch my speeds and stuff I'm doing right now and what I'm doing here. Okay, well, we're balls to the walls here right now. Pardon my language, but oh well. That's the harshest thing you ever hear off the internet. You're doing damn good. Funny you say that, Nicholas. When she was alive, I bought my mother a very simple cell phone where it was simply flip the phone up, push one button to call me. She was born in 1928. Do you think I could get her to figure that out? Actually, she had to flip the phone up. It was a small little flip phone. She had to flip it open, push the power button, and press one other button, and then put it to her ear. And she could not for the life of her figure that out. Mind you, could use a regular telephone, fine, no problem. Okay, so we're now by the looks of, we're not on a heat issue. How much power are we putting out to get up the friggin' hill here? We're no longer in an overheating issue. So, my understanding here is the Slug helps you resolve, not completely, but helps you resolve your overheating because it dissipates the power over more traction motors, which creates less resistance, I guess, and if you want to be scientific about it, which because there's less resistance, there's less heat, and it's dissipated across the motors better. So, whether we actually have the guts to pull ourselves out of the valley is another thing. There's nothing I can do. I gotta sit and wait. I gotta watch my temp and sit and wait here. If we start losing it, though, I'll go back and trim a freaking a car off. Well, they were going to make it out of the valley, though. I can see, but it's, mind you, though. Temperature's getting up there. We still got another grade to cut, so yeah, I think we're going to have to. Yeah, I'm going to cut a car. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to come back on the temp. Come back on the power of it. See if we can bring that temp down. And hold the speed. Oh, okay. Alright. See, you do have to remember, folks, that I played overhauled, but I'm just dipping my toe into the simulator. So things like the DE6, the Slug, the DE6 Slug, and other engines, other than the DE2, I don't have a lot of experience with, so I'm still learning. Now, of course, with the update, the physics have changed slightly, so I'm discovering stuff that wasn't the case before. Like yesterday, making it almost all the way down this frickin' valley with no brakes from up top, and making like 50 and stuff around corners and stuff where it says it's 40 and things, and only dying near the end. Oh, well, this is looking a little more promising than I thought here. Just by coming off a little bit, not being so right to the wall, we're getting somewhere. But you know, we're pretty well. I eyeballed that pretty good. This is just about our limit. I think right here we're doing. Any more than that, you're looking to push it too far. Because, yeah, we're running here good, but we've got another grade coming up again, and this is the last grade there. If you're already in the reds, you're going to be in trouble, probably. So I'm probably going to call this the DE6 Slug limit too also. If that's the case, we can move along, because we're done that. Hot damn. I might actually switch over. I don't know. I know I've ground myself in my out of war. I've been playing off stream and a little bit. And I've gotten up to where I can actually own explosive again. I'm back up to level like 23 in it, though it wasn't hard to do that much. Got a couple more tiers in the underground mine dugout, but I'll probably be starting to stream that again now too. $86.21. A little more power on. We can pull her out of here. We should be able to pull it out of here. It's looking good. Like I've always said, this game is not for the impatient type. This game would probably drive Steve frickin' nuts. I can see him. All he'd be doing is spinning tires and hitting and sliding backwards down hills. Well, not spinning tires, but spinning steel. You know what I mean? Yeah, he don't have the patience for this type of game. We can. We're in a situation where we bring her back up to 10 again. That's good to know. Yeah, that's our switch out right there, isn't it? Nope, that's not it. But we're already doing good. We're out. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna call. Yeah, because we got the point there. We were sort of like right there. That was comfortable. Bit slow. You could probably take one more car, but then you're really having a piano the keys, and you're kind of sitting there on the edge. So, whatever our weight here is in this one, I'm gonna call that our slug weight and be done with it. Pretty close, pretty damn close. It gives you a good idea. If you stay within these weight boundaries, you're going to be guaranteed to make your way out of the harbor. That's the whole idea, is because the harbor's where the money's made. Back and forth to the harbor, you set your runs from the harbor, you make a big loop out, pick stuff up and transport as you go from point A to point B, but you're always making the big loop around the valley back to the harbor. I always find that's what I do. Sooner or later, you're going to end up back in the harbor. If you stay out of the harbor, you're not going to make up money fast. So that's where all the shunting is down there, and that's where you create your big trains and stuff, where you make your money, because you assemble your trains in the harbor and you haul them out to their destinations. You unhook them or whatever, and if you want, you take shunting jobs and you disassemble them, and and you make your money for your unloading your shunting unloads, and then you move along. I'm going to get into a little about that too as I go along. I'm planning to sort of, as I said, I want to kind of make a little bit of a Peabody's guide for that kind of thing. Calling on my experience as a courier and stuff, and whenever you're private contracting, couriering and stuff, how you make money. Well, not private contract, but whenever you're a courier and stuff and things and doing deliveries, how you make money. Paying your way, as I call it. I'm in the wrong fucking track because I forgot to switch to save. But it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. We're actually going to roll back to, I know the hell with it, because of what we're going to do. Since we got that up here, and I know I'm good. I see something here. See, we're on that run, coming up that way. I don't want to bother. I was thinking of something, but I'm not going to bother with it. So, yeah, all right. Yeah, but okay. So, think for a second. Okay, I should get that number down out of there. So what are we there? We're 2227. Oh, I got a 9 there, so change that to a 7, like it should be. All right, that puts us out of the harbor. Tonnage for a slug and a DE6 together. Load tonnage 1,965 tons. We'll say 2,000 if you want to push it. But we'll say 1,900 to be safe. So you can get out of the harbor with 1,900 tons. So that's 500 tons over the load rating. And, 500-600, that's about what I expected. It's usually about half. So we're on. Yeah, so it's an average. The slug adds 50% pulling power and load rating, load tonnage pull, well, you know what I'm trying to say, to whatever vehicle you attach to, because it worked out the same way yesterday. And things there. We were able to pull 220 alone and 432 with the slug. Today we're doing 1,100 without the slug and 1900 we're going to call it with the slug. So 1900 And yeah, those are rough numbers, but you know, if you stay within those guidelines, you're going to be successful out of the harbor with hauls out that side. Now, I would strongly suggest, I would probably, shouldn't say strongly suggest, but I suspect the southeast side of the harbor, it's a longer slug, but it's a 1.4 grade. So you're probably, we're not going to test it, and I'm going to assume that it's going to be fine. And if anybody does run into a problem there that watches this and they want to get a hold of me on my Discord and say you're full of shit, you need to test it, I'll accept that and we'll test it. But until then, let's see here. What do we got? Now we're down here. Now we're going to go down in this. Actually, you know what? What time is it? Oh, geez. Actually, you know what, folks? I think what I'm going to do for now, we'll go down back into here. Actually, no, we'll get out of that one. We'll load that. For now, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm being stupid about this, but geez, where'd the time go? Last time I looked at the clock, it was shortly after. It's about 1:30. Okay, so we're back here. We've made that conclusion. So roughly a little less than half, a little less than 50%. So our conclusions are the slug on any vehicle it attaches to gives you about 50% more pulling power. And that's about it. Not a full, it's not like a slug is not a full, like for example here, like, and I said that yesterday, and I'll just mention that again. When you're hooking slugs on the engines, I'll do this like this. Actually, that thing is driving me nuts, so I'm going to get rid of it. By doing this. That should do that, right? Right. Ah. Oh, whoop. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, pain in the ass. Okay, that's... Anyways, whatever. I'm getting tired. I want to get... Okay, yeah. Put that away. Okay, like I was going to say, when it comes to slugs, okay, the slug takes its power from whatever it's attached to. So if it's attached to a DE6, the slug, it has the power pulling capability of a DE6 to a certain point. Not totally, but about half of the pulling power of a DE6. Okay? It adds it from what I'm seeing. Okay. Again, if you add it on the ass end of a DE2, it has half the pulling power of a DE2 because the power plant is what gives this thing power. So anybody out there that's thinking because this is the body of a DE6, it has the pulling power of a DE6, you're wrong. It has the pulling power of whatever's here halved. 50% of the pulling power of whatever's giving it power. So figure it like that and you'll be all set. Now, as far as the DH4, I think it works with DH4. I don't know, but I won't be visiting that right away. I probably won't even visit. That's definitely a flaw that has to be fixed. Sorry, pardon me. What the hell? That's wrong. Okay, we're going to fix it. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, yeah, DH4 there, whenever I get the license for it, I'll revisit that and I'll do more testing on it and things, but I'm not going to drive myself nuts with this kind of thing, with this kind of amount of testing, with like hours upon hours of testing here, because I am getting a little bored of it and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're just going to perch up here, and yeah, that's the trade we used today. And as a final result, at the risk of repeating myself once again, I will give you the summaries of what I've discovered so far. And on the DE2, we're going to just eliminate the from a standstill, and we're going to give you the rolling results. So on the DE2, rolling results, your maximum load out of the valley will be 220 tons, give or take a few tons. Your DE2 plus a slug, 432 tons. And this is all based on coming out of the harbor northwest valley there. The Northwest Gorge, or whatever you want to call it. A DE6 will give you 1,100 tons by itself coming out of the same thing, with a Slug, you're good for 1,900 to 2,000 tons. And on that note, folks, we are going to actually go back to the game for a second. So we're there. But then, put that over there like that. Going like this. Take that over there. No, over here. Okay, I'm horrible at this. Anyways, folks, on that note, we're going to call it for today because it is like getting close to 4 o'clock my time, and I got a bit of a headache and stuff, and I don't want to burn myself out. I'll probably be back tomorrow. And I don't think I'll be doing any testing tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't even know if I'll be playing Derail Valley tomorrow, but I'll be back tomorrow playing a game because I'm trying to sort of fill in a little bit of the hole that Steven's given right now because he's off with his family and things. Have a good one, everybody. It's been nice. Thanks for the subscriptions. Believe me, you guys are helping me immensely because once I can get Twitch to pay me, I can actually use that money and buy some groceries with it. So until next time, love yous. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm gone.